Hey folks, Mike Dell here, and as always, I am alive. Today is day 117 for me of the I Am Alive challenge. It was created by Eric Gustafson. He's known as Flax on the blockchain. Uh, a high five to everyone. Another great challenge created by Nathan Mars to bring people from Twitter to the Hive blockchain. Both of them are good challenges. You can see the links below for the first post on the I Am Alive challenge right below the video. And if you check out the book towards the bottom, you can download the free ebook on it and stuff like that and find out more information about it. Also, if you go on Twitter and look up the hashtag Hive5, you're gonna just see a ton of stuff on it. You really can't miss it. It's just blowing up all over the place on Twitter. But coming up for me, I have some stuff I'm getting ready for outside of the internet, basically. Not necessarily a good thing, but there's a hurricane that's coming this way. Should be here the day after tomorrow. Not sure if it's going to hit here directly yet, but it's going to definitely graze right by us. Best case scenario, we're just going to get some bad weather from it. Worst case, right now it's a Category 1 hurricane. This morning it was getting a little weaker, but I've been where I live, and I live in South Florida. Where I live, they come by here a lot. They don't necessarily hit here all the time, but you do educate yourself and pay attention and learn what the features and traits of hurricanes are, so you know how to read what's going to happen basically by looking at the weather reports and stuff. And the barometric pressure is very important in these things. When you see it rising, that's a good thing. And this morning it had risen only 1 millibar, but it did rise and it dropped down 5 miles an hour on the wind. But then I'm looking at it tonight, and the wind picked back up, and it decreased by 4 millibars, I think, or maybe more. Yeah, I think it was 4 millibars on the barometric pressure. So that's not a good sign necessarily, being that it's coming into warmer water, which also intensifies it. There's all kind of stuff that can come into play with it still, but everything is getting ready. It gets to be chaotic around here when these things happen. If you go to the grocery store right now, you'd probably be able to buy toilet paper, but you won't be able to buy a bottle of water in the place. People don't stay ready. They just wait until it comes, and then they load up on everything. I'm a little more relaxed about it. I kind of like try to stay a little more on top of things, to where I don't wait till panic time to worry, are we going to be able to make it for a few days or whatever, because it's not looking like it's going to be terrible. You can read it. There's no such thing as a flash hurricane. It's not like a tornado. They really don't catch you by surprise. But you don't know how strong it's going to be when it gets here. So you really need to prepare and be ready for anything. But you do know it's going to be a Category 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or 5, or whatever coming at you. So you can always make extra or lesser preparations depending on how it's going to be. But you definitely want to be ready for anything. In case you're going to lose power for a couple of days, you possibly lose water. I remember being out of power for a couple of weeks after one of them. So you want to make sure you're just set up. I have a gas-powered stove. I have candles. I have everything ready to go. Just have to wait and see what it's going to bring. But hopefully it'll stay a little more north, and it's not going to come aground in Florida. And the best case scenario, it'll curve out to sea and die, but so that nobody's affected by it. But you never know. The cone is reading that it's probably going to come ashore somewhere along the East Coast. So they just don't know where for sure yet. But we just got to be ready for it. So hopefully it's not that bad, and I don't lose power for too much if I do lose power. Because I do a lot of stuff online. I can still use my phone. I have ways of charging my phone without having power. So as long as there's still phone service, I will be able to get on the internet, and I have Dappler, so I can post and continue to do my daily vlogs and stuff like that. But they might just have to change a little bit for a little while until if the power does go out until it comes back on. But that's what I'm looking forward to coming this weekend. So hopefully it's not that bad. But I guess we'll just wait and see. But I will end it for now, and I will see you all tomorrow.